That sounds like a winner. That sounds perfect. Hey, from Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. It's time for Arkansas Tech Golden Suns basketball. Today, the nationally 15th ranked Golden Suns host the East Central University Tigers in Great American Conference action here on River Country KCJC. Good afternoon, friends. My name is Sam Streisner. Thank you for joining us. Kelly Davis will be along in just a few minutes. Arkansas Tech is 22-3 overall and 20-1 in the GAC. The Golden Suns have already clinched the GAC regular season championship outright and the number 1 seed in next week's GAC tournament in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Today, they can both strengthen their position for the NCAA Division II tournament and wrap up an unbeaten record at Tucker Coliseum this season. It would be the 15th time that the Golden Suns have gone through a season without losing a home game. East Central is 10-15 overall and 10-11 in the GAC. The Tigers have secured one of the 8 spots in next week's GAC tournament. A win today would assure East Central of avoiding the number 8 seed and a rematch with this same Arkansas Tech team in the first round on Friday night. Thank you for joining us. We will break for 2 minutes and then return with the starting lineups. You're listening to Golden Suns basketball. Now to take a look at the starters for today's Great American Conference women's basketball game between Arkansas Tech University and East Central University. First for our guests from Ada, Oklahoma, the East Central Tigers with a record of 10-15 this season. They are 10-11 in the GAC. Matt Cole is in his second season as the East Central head coach. His record is 25-27. Starting at the guards, Torrey Huff, a 5'7" junior from Yale, Oklahoma, averaging 7.3 points and 2.2 rebounds per game, along with Alexa Adair, a 5'7" sophomore from Edmond, Oklahoma, 12.8 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per game, and Courtney Cowan, a 5'7" junior from Kansas, Oklahoma, 6.4 points, 4.4 rebounds, and 3.4 assists per game. The forwards for the Tigers are Whitney Stotler, a 5'11" junior from Prague, Oklahoma, 7.5 points and 4.7 rebounds per game, and Jalen Jackson, a 5'9" junior from Oklahoma City 8.5 points and 8.8 rebounds per game. Now the starters for the nationally 15th ranked Arkansas Tech Golden Suns, 22-3 overall, 20-1 in the Great American Conference. Dave Wilbers has a record of 213 wins and 53 losses in 9 seasons as the Golden Suns head coach. Roman Tubner is his assistant. It's a different look in the lineup today for the Golden Suns because of Senior Day. Starting at one of the guards, it'll be Fabiana Monte, a 5'9" senior from Sao Paulo, Brazil, averaging 2 points and 1.5 rebounds per game. Bree Brooks is the second guard, a 5'5" senior from Tyler, Texas, 7.8 points, 3 rebounds, and 4.9 assists per game. The third guard is Anissa Pounds, a 5'9" junior from Kotka, Finland, averaging 11.9 points, 2.9 rebounds, and 2.4 assists per game. The forwards are Caroline Eubanks, a 6'2" senior from Springdale, averaging 1.8 points and 2.3 rebounds per game, and Fatima Adams, a 5'9" senior from Bryan, Texas, averaging 21.9 points and 9.5 rebounds per game. Those are the starters. It's almost time for tip-off at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, a GAC doubleheader on the final day of the regular season. Please come on out and join us as we honor 4 Golden Sun seniors and later today 4 Wonder Boy seniors on the occasion of their final game at Tucker Coliseum. Back in 1 minute with more pregame. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. Back at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville for the 19th all-time women's basketball meeting between Arkansas Tech University and East Central University. The Golden Suns with an all-time record of 11-7 against East Central, including a mark of 7-1 in games here in Russellville. The only time East Central has ever come to Russellville and defeated the Golden Suns was in their very first visit on November 29th of 1986, almost 30 years ago. East Central came here and beat the Golden Suns 74-67, and in their 7 visits since then, the Tigers have returned to Ada, Oklahoma, with an addition to the loss column. The Golden Suns hope to add to that streak today. Right now, we will break for 3 minutes and then come back with the opening tip. This is Golden Suns basketball. Welcome back to Tucker Coliseum on the campus of Arkansas Tech University in Russellville as we bring you the final regular season doubleheader of the year for Arkansas Tech University basketball. And with us, as always, is Mr. Kelly Davis, the Director of Alumni Relations at Arkansas Tech. Kelly will be keeping an eye on the GAC scoreboard for us. Things are slightly more settled on the women's side than they are on the men's side, but there's still a lot to be decided, especially in terms of seeding for next week's GAC tournament for the women.
Well, there sure is. There's only one seed right now, and that is the Arkansas Tech Golden Suns. They are the number one seed going into the tournament. And then you have Harding at 14-7. And then they are followed by Southern Arkansas and Southwest Oklahoma at 13-8. And then two teams at 12-9. Oklahoma Baptist, who's ineligible for the tournament, and Henderson State at 11-10. Southeast Oklahoma, East Central 10-11. And UA Monticello 9-12. Now all those teams have punched their ticket to the tournament, but like you said, the seedings are yet to be determined, especially on the men's side. Now that is going to be an interesting little scenario on the men's side. But for the women, not quite as complicated, but like we said, it doesn't matter. The Golden Suns are playing at 5:45 next Friday in the GAC tournament.
Eric Moyer is the standout Director of Communications for the Great American Conference, and yesterday he went through the 96 different possible scenarios there are for how the men's basketball standings will wrap up at the end of today's play. Do not worry, we are not going to try to describe all 96 of those scenarios to you. We will simply monitor as the day goes along, and then to the best of our ability, tell you what the Wonder Boys' fate will be at the end of the day. There seems to be every appearance that the Wonder Boys are in the Great American Conference tournament, but they haven't put the little asterisk by the name Arkansas Tech on the conference standings yet. But all 96 of the scenarios that were played out yesterday by Eric Moyer have the Wonder Boys in the tournament. And so we'll wait and see as the day unfolds. The Golden Suns, as Kelly said, they know that they will play in the first round at 5:45 on Friday night. And of course, you'll be able to hear every game of the postseason involving Arkansas Tech right here on River Country KCJC.
Let's just hope he didn't forget one, and there's 97 variations.
Caroline Eubanks, the senior from Springdale, will jump center for the Golden Suns. She will go up against Whitney Stotler of East Central, and the opening tip is controlled by the Tigers. They will go on offense first. The ball possessed by Courtney Cowan. Cowan, second in the GAC in assist-to-turnover ratio, gives the ball in the left wing for Alexa Adair. Now they reverse it right side for Tori Huff, who spent a redshirt season here at Arkansas Tech before transferring on to St. Gregory's University and then East Central. She drives the left side of the lane for a layup. First 2 points of the game scored by Tori Huff, and East Central leads 2-0 here at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. Feed on the baseline goes out of bounds, deflected out by East Central, and the Golden Suns will maintain possession with 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Inbounds pass to be made by Bree Brooks. He gets it in on the right baseline for Fatima Adams. She gives it back to Brooks, 10 feet from the basket. She zips it out to Eubanks at the free throw line. Now a feed into the low post from Bree Brooks intended for Fatima Adams, but it was stolen away by Jalen Jackson. East Central takes it the other way. The Tigers want a slow pace. They lead the Great American Conference in scoring defense at 60.8 points per game. They rank next to last in the conference in scoring offense. They average just 58.1 points per game. That ranks 262nd in the nation. Huff for three, no good from right of center at the top of the key. Defensive rebound by Fabiana Monte of Arkansas Tech. Into the front court comes one of the four Golden Sun seniors. Gets a pick from Adams, dribbles left, and the ball goes in the left corner for Bree Brooks. Pounds cut to the basket, receives the pass, but her layup try is blocked and rebounded by Jalen Jackson, and East Central will take it the other way, leading 2-0 in the early going. Top of the key, Huff with the basketball poked away by Bree Brooks. Brooks has the steal. Brooks clear path to the basket, now coming in defensively to take the foul and prevent the layup. It is Alexa Adair. She commits her first personal foul. First team foul on the Tigers. And heading to the free throw line for Arkansas Tech will be Bree Brooks. Brooks is a 64% free throw shooter this season. She had 2 points and 2 rebounds against East Central when the Golden Suns defeated the Tigers 64-52 in Ada on January 9th. It was the Golden Suns' first win at East Central since 1999. The key to the Golden Suns' victory that day was their defense in the third quarter. In those first 10 minutes after halftime, Arkansas Tech held East Central to just 1 of 13 shooting from the field, and that propelled Arkansas Tech to the victory. Both free throws good for Bree Brooks, and we're tied at 2. Feed down low for Tori Huff. Layup is no good, and Caroline Eubanks has the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. Ahead to Fabiana Monte. Now Pounds gets it on the right wing. She dumps it in for Fatima Adams. Adams goes to work, banks it home, and draws a foul. It'll be a three-point play opportunity for Fatima Adams. The East Central bench arguing that Adams pushed off, but no such luck on the call. It's team foul number 2 for the for the Tigers, I should say, and the first personal foul on Jalen Jackson. And heading to the free throw line for the Golden Suns, it'll be Fatima Adams. The first and only of her free throw for her is good. Fatima, a 66% free throw shooter on the year, completes the three-point play. And Arkansas Tech leads for the first time at 5-2. We've played 2 minutes at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. Good crowd on hand. Still room for you. A whistle and a foul away from the basketball. A moving screen set by Jalen Jackson. And that's 2 quick ones on the 5th leading rebounder in the Great American Conference. Jalen Jackson, she'll have to check out. Replaced by Aaliyah Blakely, a 5'11" sophomore forward from Ada, Oklahoma. She averages 8.6 points and 6.2 rebounds per game. The Tigers only dress out 10 players, and really only 8 of them play very much, so foul trouble would not be a good deal for the Tigers. Drive by Monte, layup is good, and a foul. Fabiana Monte will have a three-point play opportunity. The foul on the Tigers will be against Aaliyah Blakely. Her first, the team's 4th. And heading to the free throw line to shoot 1 is Fabiana Monte. She is 17 of 21, 81% at the free throw line this year.
A good move, cutting across the lane like that and then pick up the contact and one.
She makes the free throw, completing the three-point play. The Golden Suns have rattled off 8 unanswered points. And Arkansas Tech leads 8-2 after 2.5 minutes. Right side, Adair with it for the Tigers. She gives it on the right baseline for Blakely. Blakely out to the top of the key for Stotler. Stotler gives it back on the right wing for Adair. Feed for the cutter Huff. Her shot is blocked by Caroline Eubanks. A whistle and a foul is called. The foul against Arkansas Tech will be whistled on Fatima Adams. It is her first personal foul, team foul number 1, and it will send Tori Huff to the free throw line. Huff is a 75% free throw shooter this year, 24 out of 32. She makes the first one. Huff had 9 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist against the Golden Suns last month. Came in scoring the basketball quite well, averaging 11.3 points per game over her last 4 outings. She has the first 4 points of today's game for the Tigers, and it's 8-4 Arkansas Tech. Right side, Fabiana Monte with the basketball, and we're going to get a foul away from the ball against Anissa Pounds. They say that she set a moving screen. It is Pounds first, team second. The basketball belongs to East Central.
One of those rules I've got to read and study a little bit on.
Well, it's kind of like holding. You can call it every trip, every play if you wanted to.
I think the main thing is, do they gain an advantage from it?
The right side, Huff with the basketball for East Central. Gives it out at the top of the key for Cowan. Cowan feeds it down low for Blakely. Back out to Cowan. She thought about a 3, now penetrates, dishes back out on the left baseline for Blakely. Blakely throws it across the lane to Stotler. Her left-handed layup is good. Whitney Stotler driving through the lane for the layup. Her first 2 points, and it's 8-6 Arkansas Tech. Anissa Pounds with it on the right wing, gets a pick from Adams. Now feeds it to Fatima on a pick and roll. She's defended by Blakely. Puts it on the floor, goes to the rim, misses the short one, and Blakely has the defensive rebound for East Central. It'll be Courtney Cowan to bring it into the front court. Cowan over the timeline, defended by Anissa Pounds. Golden Suns in a man-to-man defense. Right side, Adair receives the pass, drives to the baseline, and walked with it. Turnover number 3 for East Central. And the basketball will belong to Arkansas Tech. Caroline Eubanks and Fabiana Monte will check out, replaced by Callie White, a 5'8" junior guard from Fort Smith, averaging 8.8 points, 2.1 rebounds, and 2.6 assists per game. And Arjane Dawkins, a 6'1" junior forward from Oakland, California. She averages 9.1 points and 5.8 rebounds per game. Fatima Adams layup good from the right side of the hoop. Fatima Adams has 5 points, and Arkansas Tech leads it 10-6, 4 minutes in.
Fatima is just having a good effort right now, being able to get position correctly, get up pretty good with easy buckets.
Feed into the low post for Stotler. She's defended by Dawkins. Kicks it out left side. Three-pointer on the way and no good for Adair. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Fatima Adams. This is the regular starting 5 now together for the Golden Suns. Brooks pass too far in front of Ajane Dawkins and out of bounds. The Golden Suns commit their third turnover. The two teams now even in that regard. And the basketball belongs to East Central.
Yeah, Bree was getting ready to lose control of the ball and had to go ahead and make the pass.
5 minutes and 33 seconds to go in the first quarter. Arkansas Tech 10, East Central 6 on the final day of the regular season. Feed into the low post for Blakely. Blakely kicks it out to Stotler. Three-pointer is no good. Rebound, whistle, and a foul, I believe, against East Central. If it is, it'll be team foul number 5, and Anissa Pounds will be shooting free throws. East Central looks like it wants a timeout. 5 minutes and 21 seconds to go in the first quarter. Arkansas Tech leading 10-6. Timeout East Central. Let's break for 1 minute. You're listening to the Golden Suns. East Central 2 of 6 from the field so far, 33%. Arkansas Tech 3 out of 5, 60%. The Golden Suns with a 4-2 rebounding edge. The turnovers even at 3 apiece, with Arkansas Tech leading 10-6. 5:21 mark of the first quarter. On the floor for East Central following the timeout, it'll be Alexa Adair, Whitney Stotler, Tori Huff, Courtney Cowan, and Aaliyah Blakely. Same 5 for them and the same 5 for Arkansas Tech. They were, during the timeout, able to get it straightened out and figure out that the Golden Suns should be at the free throw line here, and they will be. It'll be Anissa Pounds shooting 2. Pounds on the season is an 83% free throw shooter, 30 out of 36. Anissa, a junior from Kotka, Finland, had 9 points against East Central in the first meeting between these two teams. She was held to just 3 points on Thursday night against Southeastern Oklahoma State. She had been averaging 15.3 points per game over her last 4 before that one.
But that was a three-pointer.
It was, extending her streak to 31 consecutive regular season games with a made three-pointer. She'll try for 32 in a row today. She makes both free throws. Anissa Pounds gets her first 2 points of the game, and the Golden Suns lead it 12-6, now 12-8, as Huff hits a 17-footer from the left baseline. And it is 12-8 Arkansas Tech. Tori Huff has 6 of East Central's 8 points. Fatima Adams with on the left block, spins into the lane and puts it home. Fatima Adams, a turnaround jumper from 6 feet right in the middle of the paint. Got right to the front of the rim and put it home.
Need to find an answer for Miss Huff. Somebody needs to maybe try to apply a little bit more pressure on it.
14-8 now, Golden Suns. Fatima Adams has half of those 14 points for the Golden Suns. Stotler gets it in the lane, spins to go to the basket, and as she does, she loses the handle out of bounds. Turnover number 4 for East Central. Good defense by Ajane Dawkins to force that turnover. Into the front court comes Bree Brooks. The Golden Suns lead the conference, ranked 5th in the nation in scoring offense at 83.6 points per game. Feed down low for Adams. Nobody there. Layup good. The defender Blakely went for the steal, and that left Fatima Adams unguarded. 9 points for Adams. She's 4 out of 5 from the field, and the Golden Suns lead 16-8. Left wing, Cowan on the dribble, gives it on the left baseline for Stotler. She's defended by Aujane Dawkins. Out it goes back to Cowan. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, Arkansas Tech. Adams able to tip it to Brooks. It's a 2-on-2 the other way. Bree all the way. 8-foot jumper off the glass and good for Bree Brooks. She has 4 points. The Golden Suns have rattled off 6 unanswered. They lead 18-8, and East Central wants another timeout. 3:52 to go, first quarter. Arkansas Tech leads 18-8. Back in 30 seconds. This is Golden Suns basketball. Arkansas Tech 6 of 8 from the field so far, 75%, and a perfect 6 for 6 at the free throw line. Arkansas Tech leading 18-8, and they've already forced the Tigers to use half of their allotment of their timeouts for the entire game. Left wing Adair feeds it into low post for Blakely. Blakely works on Adams. Fatima goes up to block the shot, and she bumped her with the body. It'll be Fatima's second personal foul, team foul number 3, and 2 free throws forthcoming for Aaliyah Blakely. Blakely, so far this season, is an 85% free throw shooter. She had 9 points and 5 rebounds against the Golden Suns back on January the 9th. First free throw try for Blakely is short, no good. She'll have another attempt. Blakely on Thursday in East Central's 70-63 loss at Harding had 6 points and 2 rebounds. Second try on its way. It is good. She goes 1 for 2, 3:37 to go first quarter, and the Golden Suns lead 18-9. Bree Brooks takes it to the right wing, gets a pick there from Aujane Dawkins, dribbles to the right elbow, and there is called for traveling. Turnover number 4 for Arkansas Tech, and Fatima Adams will get a break, replaced by Danielle Frazier, a 6-foot junior forward from Wicks. Frazier averages 7.6 points and 4.6 rebounds per game. Alexa Adair will bring it into the front court for East Central. Arkansas Tech leading 18-9 with 3:22 to go in the first quarter. Huff gives it left wing for Cowan. Cowan surveys the defense, gives it to Stotler. She flashes out high, and as Stotler made the catch, Danielle Frazier, trying to fight through a screen, was called for a push. It is Frazier's first. It is the team's fourth. In for the first time for the Golden Suns is Kelsey McClure. McClure is a 5'9" junior guard from Muskogee, Oklahoma, averaging 5 points, 2.6 rebounds, and 1.5 assists per game. She replaces Bree Brooks in the lineup. Inbounds pass for Huff, open for 3, no good from the right wing. Long rebound, Blakely able to chase it down. She saves it in, but it's taken away by the Golden Suns. Dawkins with it, ahead to Pounds. Anissa drives, Anissa draws contact, and that's 2 on Aaliyah Blakely. So both of East Central's top 2 front court players, Jalen Jackson and Aaliyah Blakely, have picked up 2 fouls here in the first quarter. And Anissa Pounds will head to the free throw line, where she is 2 for 2 so far today. Pounds had her season high of 21 points against Drury University back on December 15th. The Golden Suns lost that game. At the time, in their final game before the holiday break, they fell to 6-2, and since that loss at Drury, the Golden Suns are 16-1, and they have not been beaten in regulation since then. Their only loss since the game at Drury was the double overtime loss at Harding a couple of Mondays ago. Both free throws good for Pounds, and it's 20-9 Golden Suns, an 11-point lead as we go under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Left wing, Cowan skips it right side, trying to get it to Adair, but it goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Tigers, their 5th turnover. And Callie White will bring it into the front court for Arkansas Tech. White, Dawkins, Frazier, Pounds, and McClure are the 5 for the Golden Suns. Bounce past the high post for Frazier. Here comes Pounds to take the handoff. Anissa steps back, thought about a 3. Now she'll drive, gets to the free throw line, feeds it on the right block for Dawkins. Her layup is no good. Rebounded by East Central. Coming away with the loose ball for the Tigers was a new face in the game. That's Lexi Chancellor, a 6'1" sophomore forward from Paris, Texas. She averages 0.8 points and 1 rebound per game. She came in place of Blakely after she got her second foul. Right wing, Mariah Meyer has the basketball for East Central. She's a 5'8" sophomore guard from Pflugerville, Texas, averaging 4.8 points per game. A steal by Anissa Pounds as she takes it away from Adair. In transition, Callie White leaves it with Dawkins. Layup will be waved off. They wave off the Arjane Dawkins basket on a traveling violation. Turnover number 5 for the Golden Suns. In for the first time for East Central, replacing Courtney Cowan. It is Tia Williams, a 5'6" freshman guard from Norman, Oklahoma, averaging 3.6 points per game. Out for the Suns is Anissa Pounds. She is replaced by Anna Lee Little, a 6' junior guard from Starkville, Mississippi. Anna Lee averages 3.4 points and 2.7 rebounds per game. Right side, ball possessed for East Central by Meyer. She gets into the lane, 8-foot jumper good for Mariah Meyer. Meyer, who came in averaging 4.8 points per game, gets that one to go. And with a minute 40 to go in the quarter, the Suns lead 20-11. Anna Lee Little jumper from the top of the key is no good, and East Central has the rebound courtesy of Whitney Stotler. Into the front court on the dribble comes Alexa Adair. She dribbles to the right wing, hands it off to Tia Williams. Williams dribbles to the top of the key, cuts loose a three. It is an air ball out of bounds, and the rebound will belong to Arkansas Tech. 1 minute and 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Golden Suns 6 of 10 from the field and leading 20-11. Callie White gives it left wing to Anna Lee Little. She dribbles out high, hands it back to White. 19 to shoot, pass to the top of the key is intercepted by Whitney Stotler. Turnover number 6 for Arkansas Tech. And then in transition, Callie White commits a foul to prevent the layup try. The foul on Callie White will be her first. Team foul number 5. And it'll be 2 free throws for Whitney Stotler. Stotler is a 59% free throw shooter on the season. She had a season-high 16 points on Thursday night at Harding. Also had 4 rebounds. She was 5 of 6 from the field and 6 of 7 from the free throw line against the Lady Bisons. Made the first free throw. Her second try with 1:04 to go in the quarter is also good. And it's 20-13. East Central has scored the last 4 points. And the Golden Suns lead is down to 7. Dawkins gives it right wing for Bree Brooks. Looks into the low post, gives it back to Dawkins. Her layup is good. Arjane Dawkins with her first 2 points. 52 seconds to go first quarter. And it's 22-13 Arkansas Tech. Adair brings it into the front court for East Central. Defended by Bree Brooks. Pass to the left wing. Intercepted by Kelsey McClure. McClure is fouled in transition by Meyer. And it'll be 2 free throws for Kelsey McClure with 37.7 seconds left in the quarter. The foul on Meyer is her first. And McClure steps to the line, where she is an 85% shooter this year, 23 of 27 at the line. For the Yoki from Muskogee, her first try this time is good. Fatima Adams in, Danielle Frazier out for the Golden Suns. Fatima will need to be careful playing with 2 fouls. 37.7 seconds to go in the quarter. A second try for McClure. It is on the way. It is no good this time. And Tia Williams gets the defensive rebound for East Central. It's a 10-point lead for the Golden Suns. Into the front court. Williams hands it off left wing for Adair. Adair dribbles right, puts up a 3. It is no good. Defensive rebound for the Golden Suns by Kelsey McClure. McClure pushes it the other way. Stops right of center at the top of the key. And now the Golden Suns will hold for the final shot of the quarter. McClure, Little, Dawkins, Adams, and Brooks are the 5 on the floor for the Golden Suns. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Now McClure will get into the offense. Adams sets a pick. McClure dribbles right, goes behind the back. Layup is good for Kelsey McClure. What a move to end the quarter by Kelsey McClure. And the Golden Suns lead it 25-13 at the end of 1. Back in 1 minute. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. Kelly, I don't remember the last time we had this much Wonder Boys basketball royalty in the building at one time. I look across the way and I see some of the all-time greats in the history of this program, and they're all here to honor one of their own, Pat Dudek, who passed away in late January, a native of Heber Springs, kind of the ultimate blue-collar player for the Wonder Boys back in the late 80s, early 90s. And in his memory, several of his teammates have established the Pat Dudek Memorial Award, and the first of those will be given to one of the Wonder Boys players at halftime of the women's game.
Exactly. If you look to your right down the hallway, you see some more familiar faces from the coaching rounds and other players, so it's great to have them back.
Whistle and an illegal screen set by Aujane Dawkins of Arkansas Tech. Her first personal foul, and team foul number 1. Of course, it's not just Wonder Boys basketball royalty here. Since Max Mathis is here to honor his former teammate, that means his bride, Stephanie Strack Mathis, the all-time leading scorer in Golden Suns history, is here. A steal by Kelsey McClure of the Golden Suns. And, of course, Callie White's mom is Sherry Rainey White, who is the second on the all-time scoring list for the Golden Suns. And so a rare treat to have both of the Golden Suns' top 2 all-time scorers in the building on the same day. Turnaround jumper by Fatima Adams is no good. Rebounded by East Central. And into the front court come the Tigers. Drive by Tia Williams. Runner from the right baseline, no good. Aujane Dawkins forced the miss, and Anna Lee Little rebounded it. Into the front court, Kelsey McClure has it on the right wing, throws it out for Bree Brooks. Now back to McClure on the right wing. Adams sets a pick. McClure goes left, gives to Dawkins in the lane. Dawkins changed her pivot foot. You can't do that. That's turnover number 8, and the basketball belongs to East Central.
It kind of hit her about after she picked her foot up. She said, uh-oh.
Yep, I'd already picked one. Tori Huff and Alexa Adair return for East Central. They're joined on the floor by Courtney Cowan, Whitney Stotler, and Lexi Chancellor. So 4 out of the starting 5 back in there together for East Central. Feed on the right wing, received by Cowan. Her three-pointer is short, no good. East Central is now 0 for 8 from three-point range. Golden Suns rebound it, take it the other way. Arkansas Tech leading 25-13, 8:45 to go. In the second quarter, nobody has scored yet in this second period. Drive by McClure. Her layup is good. Another fantastic move to the basket by Kelsey McClure. She has 5 points off the bench, and it's 27-13, a 14-point lead for the Golden Suns. Their biggest lead so far, poked away by Fatima Adams, stolen by Fatima Adams. It's 2-on-2. Adams to the rim, layup, no good. Little gets the offensive rebound, and on the putback try, Anna Lee is fouled. She will shoot 2. The foul against East Central will be the first team foul this quarter.
Number 1.
It's going to be on Whitney Stotler. She gets her first personal foul. And heading to the line for the Golden Suns will be Anna Lee Little. She is 11 of 14, 79% from the free throw line. But before she shoots, East Central will use its third timeout of the first half. 8 minutes and 17 seconds to go. Second quarter, Arkansas Tech leading 27-13. Back in 30 seconds. This is Golden Suns basketball. Kelly Davis has Great American Conference scores.
All these are the end of the first quarter scores. It is Harding 27, Southeast Oklahoma 15, Southwest Oklahoma 20, Ouachita 11, Northwest Oklahoma 15, Henderson State 11, UA Monticello 23, Oklahoma Baptist 15, and Southern Arkansas 20, Southern Nazarene 11. And we have a softball score, 5-0. Golden Suns are in the lead right now. I didn't get the inning. Let's get that right quick for you. Maybe it is in the 7th inning, so Henderson State needs 5 runs to keep that alive.
Anna Lee Little at the free throw line. She misses the first one. The Golden Suns softball team, ranked 6th in the nation, took 2 games from Henderson State yesterday, so they are, as of this moment, 14-1 overall and 6-0 in the Great American Conference. Little's second free throw is good. Now she'll be replaced by Anissa Pounds. 8:17 to go second quarter. The Golden Suns lead 28-13. Anna Lee Little checks out after recording her first point of the game to go along with 2 rebounds so far. Into the front court for East Central is Courtney Cowan. She and Stotler play catch at the top of the key. Now Tori Huff flashes out high, but McClure won't let her have the ball. Hand off for Adair. 8 minutes to go second quarter. Adair dribbles to the top of the key. 10 on the shot clock. Goes to the right wing, throws it to Huff. Huff dumps it in for Stotler. Stotler back out to Huff. 4 to shoot. She'll have to make a play from the right baseline. Running 15-footer is no good. Anissa Pounds gets the defensive rebound for the Golden Suns. Ahead it goes to Bree Brooks. Brooks finds McClure on the left wing. She drives. Leaves it on the baseline with Adams. Adams drives. She was fouled on the floor. And the Golden Suns will throw it in from the baseline. The foul is on Whitney Stotler. That is her second personal foul. It is team foul number 2. And the Golden Suns will throw it in from the baseline. It'll be Bree Brooks to throw it in. Brooks, McClure, Adams, Dawkins, and Pounds are the 5 on the floor. Inbounds pass intended for Ajane Dawkins was over her shoulder and stolen away by Tori Huff of East Central. The Golden Suns commit their 9th turnover. Both teams have turned it over 9 times now. Cowan with it, top of the key, gives it left wing to Huff. Setting a pick is Chancellor. Huff tries a three-pointer, but it's blocked by McClure. Rebounded by Dawkins, 3-on-2. She finds Pounds. Pounds throws it out to the trailer Brooks. Brooks on the left wing, still has her dribble. And now the Golden Suns will get into their offense. Cross court it goes to McClure. McClure, defended by Cowan, bounces it off her knee, and Cowan makes the steal for East Central. Ahead it goes to Adair. Adair in the left corner, throws it back out to Cowan, and the Tigers will run their half-court offense. Pass to the top of the key for Chancellor. Chancellor's pass deflected by Ajane Dawkins and stolen by Bree Brooks. Then Brooks taken down in transition by Chancellor off balance. Went crashing into Bree Brooks. The foul on Lexi Chancellor will be her first personal. Team foul number 3. And the basketball will belong to the Golden Suns on the far sideline. Danielle Frazier returns for Arkansas Tech. In place of Ajane Dawkins, Kelsey McClure will also get a rest, as in for the first time is Tierney Richardson, a 5'3" junior guard from Ardmore, Oklahoma. Richardson averaging 4.9 points per game for the Golden Suns. For East Central, Aaliyah Blakely and Jalen Jackson, their top 2 front court players, both of whom have 2 fouls, are both back in the game. Feed down low for Frazier, layup good. Fatima Adams with the assist. Danielle Frazier with the finish. It's 30-13. East Central has not scored since the 104 mark of this first half. That was back late in the first quarter. Jumper from the right side is no good for Adair, and on the rebound, a whistle and a foul against Aaliyah Blakely of East Central. That'll be her third, and Coach Matt Cole will almost certainly get her out of the game.
Well, Sam, down there, that was a great no-look pass by Fatima Adams to find Danielle under the basket. She just turned and threw at the same time.
They leave Blakely in with 3 fouls for the time being. Now they send Stotler to the table. Top of the key, Frazier open for 3, no good. Rebound, East Central. Tori Huff gets the loose ball. 5:56 to go in the second quarter. Arkansas Tech leading by a score of 30-13. It's now more than 5 minutes without a point for East Central. They are 4 of 17 from the field, including 0 for 9 from three-point range. Arkansas Tech, meanwhile, 10 out of 16 from the field, 63%. A whistle and a reach-in foul against Arkansas Tech. They're going to get Tierney Richardson. It was her first personal foul. Team foul number 2. Stotler in, Blakely out for East Central.
Sam, in baseball action, Henderson State 3, Arkansas Tech 1. That is in the top of the 7th. Tech has a runner on second base with no out.
The Reddies beat the Wonder Boys in 10 innings last night in the series opener at Clydeberry Field in Arkadelphia. 3-pointer good from the right wing for Cowan. It's the first points for East Central in 5.5 minutes. It cuts the Arkansas Tech lead to 13-16. Drive by Pounds. Scoop shot good for Anissa Pounds. It comes with 5:22 to go in the second quarter. And the Golden Suns lead is 32-16. Anissa Pounds with 6 points. That is her first field goal. Top of the key, Cowan fakes a three, drives down the right side of the lane. Frazier picks her up on a switch. Spin move off the glass, no good for Cowan. Defensive rebound by Fatima Adams of Arkansas Tech. Adams all the way to the rim, layup. Oh, they're going to wave it off on a terrible call. They call Fatima Adams for the charge, despite the fact that she went across the body of Whitney Stotler. Stotler took a flop, and they called the foul on Fatima. It's her third personal foul, and that's the last we'll see of Adams until the second half. Yeah, she has 3 with 4:55 to go in the second quarter.
That was a tough one there.
Replaced by Anna Lee Little. 32-16 is the Arkansas Tech lead. Right side Adair on the dribble, defended by Bree Brooks. Gives it up in the corner for Meyer. Meyer throws it back out for Adair, poked away from her by Bree Brooks. They'll go crashing into the table, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Arkansas Tech. East Central will maintain possession with 9 on the shot clock. Looks like everybody's okay. Both those on that side of the table and everybody on this side of the table. The inbounds pass will be made by Cowan. She gets it into Adair. Not sure Adair has recognized the shot clock situation yet. She goes left to the lane. Now she sees it, puts up a 15-footer, and a foul is called on Anna Lee Little. It'll be Little's first, the team's fourth, and 2 free throws for Adair.
In the act of shooting.
Adair had 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists against the Golden Suns last month. First free throw is good. That's her first point of today's game. 4:26 to go second quarter. 32-17 Golden Suns pending the outcome of this second free throw. It is good. And the Tech lead is 32-18. Into the front court for Tierney Richardson. She thought about a 3 from the right wing. Dribbles left. Now she'll put it up. It is no good. Rebound, Bree Brooks. Offensive board and the putback. Bree Brooks has 6 first half points. 4:14 to go until the intermission. And the Suns lead 34-18. Arkansas Tech now 12 of 19 from the field, 63%. Drive down the baseline by Jalen Jackson. Reverse layup is good. Jackson gets her first 2 points. 3:57 to go second quarter. It's 34-20 Arkansas Tech. Loose ball taken away for East Central by Courtney Cowan as the Golden Suns commit their 12th turnover. That will be definitely 1 point of discussion in the Golden Suns locker room at halftime. Jumper in the lane, no good for Meyer. Defensive rebound by Anna Lee Little of Arkansas Tech. Ahead to Bree Brooks. Her layup is no good. Frazier gets the rebound. Putback try, no good. And it's Alexa Adair who comes out of there with it for the Tigers. It's 2-on-3 the other way. Adair goes in anyway and makes the layup. 4 points for Adair and a timeout for Arkansas Tech. 3:19 to go, second quarter. Arkansas Tech 34, East Central 22. Back in 30 seconds. This is Golden Suns basketball. At Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. 3 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the second quarter. Arkansas Tech 34, East Central 22. A reminder coming up later today at about 3 p.m. It'll be the men's contest between Arkansas Tech and East Central as the Wonder Boys go in wanting to win to make absolutely sure that they're in the Great American Conference Tournament. Again, based on the scenarios that have been played out by the conference office so far, it appears very likely that Arkansas Tech has already earned a spot in the men's Great American Conference Tournament. If that's the case, they will play on Thursday, checking the conference standings. They still haven't put that asterisk by Arkansas Tech's name, and so I'm not going to believe it until I see that for sure. The Wonder Boys, though, can go ahead and lock up that asterisk without any questions if they win later today against East Central. Of course, the Tiger men will be very motivated themselves. They need a win to assure themselves of at least a share of the regular season championship. They come into the day tied with Ouachita Baptist and Harding for first place. Whistle and a foul against East Central following the timeout. It is against Tori Huff for a hold. It is Huff's first. It is team foul number 5. And so Anissa Pounds will be at the free throw line shooting 2 for Arkansas Tech. First one on its way and good for Anissa.
And the softball did go final 5-0, so now they move to 15-1 on the season.
And 7-0 in the GAC.
And off to a great start.
Second try for Pounds is also good. Anissa 6 out of 6 from the free throw line in the first half. She has 8 points. And the Suns lead it by a score of 36-22. Left wing, Adair with it for East Central. Throws it out to Huff. Golden Suns scrambling things a little bit here defensively, trying to speed the Tigers up. But East Central maintaining a calm head so far. Bounce pass to the top of the key for Stotler. She gives it off right wing for Huff. Huff's post-entry pass deflected by Dawkins. It went off the leg of East Central's Jalen Jackson and out of bounds. The Golden Suns will have it on turnover number 11 by East Central. Danielle Frazier, Callie White, Anissa Pounds, Aujane Dawkins, and Fabiana Monte are the 5 on the floor for Arkansas Tech. Right wing White with it, defended by Adair. White dribbles right, throws it back out for Pounds. Pounds lobs it down low for Frazier. She makes the catch, goes up and draws a foul. It'll be 2 free throws for Frazier. The foul on East Central is on Whitney Stotler. That is her 3rd personal foul. She becomes the 2nd Tiger post player to accumulate 3 fouls in the first half. And Danielle Frazier will be at the free throw line for Arkansas Tech. The first of her 2 tries is good. Lexi Chancellor replaces Whitney Stotler for East Central. Danielle Frazier is a 74% free throw shooter this year. That ranks her 14th in the GAC. She made both of those. 2:34 to go in the first half. And it's a 38-22 lead for Arkansas Tech. Inbounds pass for Cowan. She tries to get it ahead to Jalen Jackson, but it's deflected out of bounds by Anissa Pounds. East Central will throw it in from the far sideline.
A little bit better news in Arkadelphia. It's 3-2 now. Henderson State with the lead, but Tech has runners on first and second.
Inbounds pass for Alexa Adair. Narrowly avoided an over and back violation. Gives it out front for Jalen Jackson now. Right side back to Adair. 13 to shoot. She wants to drive. 15-foot jumper. No good from the right baseline. The rebound is out of bounds, and it will stay with East Central. They'll get a new shot clock. 38-22 is the Arkansas Tech lead with 2:13 to go in the second quarter. Lob out to the top of the key for Cowan. She gives it on the left wing for Huff. 3-pointer no good. Rebound loose. Still loose on the far side of the floor. A lot of clutching and grabbing. And it's Anissa Pounds who comes away with the loose ball. Ahead it goes back to Pounds. Thought about a 3 from the left wing. Instead throws it cross court for Fabiana Monte. It was deflected by Adair. Then off of Monte and out of bounds. Turnover number 13 for the Golden Suns. And the basketball belongs to East Central. Inbounds pass comes to Jalen Jackson. Now they throw it backwards to Cowan. Cowan gets it to Adair. Adair into the front court. Gives it up on the left baseline for Jackson. 15-foot jumper will not go. Rebounded for Arkansas Tech by Callie White. East Central now 7 of 25 from the field in the first half. That is 28%. Aujane Dawkins with it at the top of the key. Drives into the lane, spins 6 feet away, puts it up, does not get the roll. Frazier put back try, no good. Danielle again, no good. Danielle again, no good. She almost had another offensive rebound, and then she was fouled. The foul on East Central will be on Courtney Cowan. It is Cowan's second. It is going to be 2 free throws for Arkansas Tech. And while we have a break in the action, I'm going to send word down through my colleagues here on the scorer's table. I think we owe East Central 2 points on the scoreboard. They can check it at the next dead ball with the official book, but I think East Central is 2 points short on the scoreboard. 2 points shy, I should say. First free throw is good for Danielle Frazier. She'll have another try. 39-22 is the Arkansas Tech lead. Second free throw try forthcoming for Danielle Frazier. This will make it a 40-22 lead for the Golden Suns. It is good. 1:21 to go. Full court pressure by the Golden Suns. It'll be Courtney Cowan to bring it into the front court. Goes to the right wing, checks by McClure and Dawkins, passes out of that to Chancellor. Chancellor has it taken away by Bree Brooks. Brooks will lead a fast break the other way, 3-on-3. Pulls up, tries to feed it to Dawkins, but the pass goes through Dawkins' hands and out of bounds. Good job by Jalen Jackson to contest that pass and force that turnover. And so East Central will throw it in against full court pressure once again. 40-22 is the Arkansas Tech lead. They get it ahead to Jalen Jackson. And now over the timeline goes Adair. Adair defended by Callie White. Drives into the lane. A lot of contact and a foul against Arkansas Tech, I believe. They're going to consult and see if it's a block or a charge. Danielle Frazier was right there to try to take the charge. And they are going to call the offense. No, they're not going to call the offense call. They're going to, instead of Frazier, they're going to say that Callie White got her with a push. So it'll be on Callie White, her second personal foul.
And there's a foul before the foul.
And it'll be Adair to the line for the Tigers. Her first try is on its way and good. She will have another attempt. 40-23 is the Arkansas Tech lead with 55 seconds to go in the half. Second one is also good for Adair. She has 6 first half points. And it's a 40-24 lead for Arkansas Tech. Left wing McClure gets a pick from Frazier, and they call Danielle for moving on that screen. It is her second personal foul. And the basketball belongs to East Central with 49 seconds left in the half. That'll get Caroline Eubanks back into the game in place of Frazier. So it's Eubanks, Dawkins, White, McClure, and Brooks. The 5 on the floor for Arkansas Tech. 46 seconds left in the half. Into the front court on the dribble for East Central comes Alexa Adair, defended by Bree Brooks. Goes right, goes down the right side of the lane, draws a foul. Adair a little bit out of control as she went with the dribble penetration and bailed out by a foul call against Bree Brooks of Arkansas Tech. It is Brooks' first personal, and it will send Adair back to the free throw line where she is 4 for 4 so far today.
A lot of fouls called first half.
26 in all, 14 on East Central and 12 against Arkansas Tech. First free throw is good for Adair. Anissa Pounds is in. Bree Brooks is out. Anna Lee Little will check in for the Golden Suns in place of Aujane Dawkins. 40-25 is the Arkansas Tech lead following the first free throw by Adair. Her second try is also good. And it's 40-26, a 14-point lead for Arkansas Tech with 31 seconds to go until halftime. The Golden Suns with about a 5-second difference between the shot clock and the first half clock. McClure will be defended by Tori Huff.
Well, we got a break in action. Tech did tie the score 3-3 in Arkadelphia with Henderson State. That's in the 7th inning.
McClure gets a pick from Anissa Pounds, dribbles right, gets to the baseline, zips it across to Eubanks, layup no good, and they call Caroline for traveling. Turnover number 16 for Arkansas Tech. And it'll be Fabiana Monte in for Callie White for Arkansas Tech with 9.3 seconds to go in the half. And the Golden Suns leading 40-26. Inbounds pass for Tori Huff. Here she comes into the front court. Huff with a head of steam gets all the way to the baseline. Bank shot no good. Defensive rebound McClure. McClure from half court puts it up. It is no good. And that is the end of the first half. After 20 minutes at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, it's Arkansas Tech University 40 and East Central University 26. Back in 3 minutes. You're listening to the Golden Suns. Back at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, where we are at halftime of today's women's game, and Arkansas Tech University leads East Central University by a score of 40-26. Here's a look at the numbers from the first half. Arkansas Tech 12 of 24 from the field, 50%, 0 for 2 from three-point range, and the Golden Suns are 16 of 18 at the free throw line. That is 89%. East Central is 7 of 27 from the field. That is 26%. They are just 1 of 11, 9% from three-point range. And East Central, like the Golden Suns, doing a great job at the free throw line. The Tigers 11 out of 12, 92% from the free throw line. The Golden Suns have a remarkable 25-8 rebounding edge so far, and of those 25 rebounds for the Golden Suns, 6 have been of the offensive variety. Arkansas Tech so far has committed 16 turnovers, which I can assure you is the focal point of the discussion right now in the Golden Suns locker room. East Central has turned it over 11 times. Despite the fact the Golden Suns are -5 on the turnover margin, they have a 15-12 edge in points off of turnovers. Individual leaders in the first half. First for East Central, it was Alexa Adair with 8 points, 6 points for Tori Huff. Whitney Stotler has 4 points, Courtney Cowan with 3, 2 points apiece for Mariah Meyer and Jalen Jackson, and Aaliyah Blakely has 1 point for the Tigers. For the Golden Suns, it's Fatima Adams with 9 points, 8 points in the first half for Anissa Pounds, 6 points apiece for Danielle Frazier and Bree Brooks. Brooks also has 3 rebounds and 3 assists so far, 4 rebounds for Danielle Frazier to this point. 5 first-half points and 3 rebounds for Kelsey McClure. 3 points in the first half for Fabiana Monte. She also had a rebound. And 2 points for Ajane Dawkins and 1 point for Anna Lee Little. And that is the scoring for the Golden Suns in the first half as they lead it by a score of 40-26. Right now we will break for 3 minutes and then come back with more halftime. Golden Suns lead it. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. back with you at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, where right now Tom Kammerling, the public address voice here at Tucker Coliseum and one of several voices of the Golden Suns and the Wonder Boys Emeriti who are around this great community of ours, is reading a script announcing the creation of the Pat Dudek Memorial Award, an award that was created by several of Pat's former teammates and his coaches in his memory, and this award will be given each year to a deserving member of the Arkansas Tech men's basketball team. The Pat Dudek Memorial Award is going to go each year to a Wonder Boy who represents the teamwork, character, academic success, respect, work ethic, and friendliness that Pat was known for during his playing career and beyond. And a plaque honoring each recipient will go on display in the coach's office here at Tucker Coliseum so that each succeeding generation of Wonder Boys can know Pat's story and be inspired by his example. And now Bryson Fletcher being introduced as the winner of the first Pat Dudek Memorial Award and receiving a standing ovation from the crowd here at Tucker Coliseum as he will go out to be the first recipient of this award. And it will be two of Pat's children, two of the late Pat Dudek's children, that will present Bryson with his award. And now a handshake from Chad Klein. Among the former Wonder Boys on the floor to greet Bryson, Max Mathis, Eric Burnett. Also out there is former Wonder Boys coach Marty Barnes, who led this program to great success from the late 80s through the mid-1990s. Bryson receiving congratulations, and now I believe they'll probably gather up for some photos here in a second, and that'll be that. I think we're also going to have an opportunity maybe to visit with Max Mathis and also with Eric Burnett, two of Pat's former teammates, a chance to recollect about Pat and what he meant to them and why they wanted to create this award, I should say, in the memory of Pat Dudek, who passed away at the age of 45 on January 26th. After his playing career here at Arkansas Tech, he went on to a successful career in real estate. He and his wife, Carrie, are parents to 3 children, daughter Lauren and son Seth and Rowan. I know it meant a lot to Max Mathis and several other former Wonder Boys to create this award. And now we're going to have a chance to gather up for several pictures back here behind the scorer's table, and they will get all that done. And while they do that, we will step aside for a 3-minute break. We're at halftime of the Golden Suns game, and Arkansas Tech leads it by a score of 40-26. We'll be back in 3 minutes. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. back at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, where we're at halftime of today's women's game, and the Arkansas Tech Golden Suns lead the East Central Tigers by a score of 40-26. Here are some other halftime scores from around GAC women's basketball. Harding University 42 and Southeastern Oklahoma State 40 at Rhodes Reeves Fieldhouse in Searcy. At Bill Vining Arena in Arkadelphia, it's Southwestern Oklahoma State with a 37-29 lead over Ouachita Baptist. Across the street at the Duke Wells Center, Henderson State with a 40-27 lead over Northwestern Oklahoma State. At Steelman Fieldhouse, it's UA Monticello with a 41-33 lead over Oklahoma Baptist at the intermission. And at the W.T. Watson Athletic Center in Magnolia, Southern Arkansas has a 35-23 halftime lead over Southern Nazarene University. A rare opportunity to have so much greatness from the past of Wonder Boys and Golden Suns basketball in the building on one day. You kind of tend to have these kind of events on senior days, and what a great opportunity today to get together several former Wonder Boys, several former Golden Suns here, and a lot of it in memory of Pat Dudek. And I think here in just a moment we'll have the chance to visit maybe with some of Pat's former teammates. But Kelly back with us now. And Kelly, what was kind of some of the talk as you were around the guys back there?
Well, they are so honored to be able to carry on Pat's, carry on his legacy with this award. And I think that's the most important thing right now, is that they are just so excited that they're going to have the opportunity to do this and carry on the name of Pat Dudek from here on out with this award. And it's going to be, what a great first recipient, Bryson Fletcher. Oh my, he is the epitome of probably the teamwork ethic. I mean, to come from, he's out here playing like Coach Klein said the other day. He's out here playing on one leg and just giving it everything that he's got. And I think that's indicative of a Wonder Boy basketball player, is that they go out here, they play to the buzzer, no matter what the score is, and they fight to the end. And so, congratulations to Bryson Fletcher. Congratulations to, I tell you what, Maxie Mathis, and maybe a little bit of help to get this thing put together. And I know that he said that when they were at the service itself, they were all there, and it was such the family was so appreciative of that. And I think that's what inspired them to start this award.
Well, I think that Max and Eric Burnett and several other of the former Wonder Boys in attendance, I think they've all been pulled by Coach Klein down into the locker room. I think Coach Klein wants to use a little bit of their mojo.
I tell you what,
that's not a bad idea.
When Mr. Williamson was here earlier in the year, he pulled him in. He knew what it took to go out here and play hard and win a game, and an important game. And what better way? Now he's got a whole entourage that he can go in there and talk to this team and get them inspired to go out there, just do their best, play 110% today. Whatever the outcome is on the scoreboard at the end of the day, if you knew you gave your best, that's all that counts.
I bet we might have a chance to visit with Max a little bit later on, but they're tied up right now, so we will step aside for a 2-minute break and then come back with the second half. Golden Suns leading 40-26. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. Fatima Adams, Arjane Dawkins, Callie White, Bree Brooks, and Anissa Pound start the second half for the Golden Suns. They lead it 40-26. And East Central will have the basketball to begin the third quarter. They feed it at the high post for Whitney Stotler. She backs Dawkins down. Turnaround jumper no good, but a foul on Dawkins. It'll be her second. Team foul number 1 of the third quarter. And Whitney Stotler will head to the free throw line where she is 2 for 2 so far today. Stotler with 4 points and 1 rebound in the first half. I think one number worth keeping an eye on, the Golden Suns had 16 turnovers in the first half. Let's see how maybe that compares to the second half. I predict the Golden Suns will have no more than half that many here in the second half. Stotler makes both free throws. It's 40-28, a 12-point lead for the Golden Suns after those 2 free throws. Right wing Bree Brooks with it for the Golden Suns. Out to Callie White at the top of the key. She gives it left wing for Anissa Pounds. Feed into the low post for Dawkins. Dawkins able to draw contact on the floor from Whitney Stotler. That'll be Stotler's 4th personal foul. Team foul number 1. And so the Golden Suns will throw it in from the baseline, and Aaliyah Blakely will replace Stotler.
Blakely, she'll have to be careful too. She's got 3 fouls.
Bree Brooks to inbound the basketball, gets it in right corner for Pounds. 3-pointer is no good. Rebounded by Bree Brooks. Can she get a clean handle on it though? No, she can't. Never could quite get both hands on the basketball cleanly and fumbled it away on the baseline. It'll go to East Central with 9:27 to go in the third quarter, and Arkansas Tech leading 40-28. The Golden Suns again with full court pressure. East Central able to beat it. Huff into the front court. 12-foot jumper no good. Defensive rebound by Arjane Dawkins to Brooks. Ahead for Pounds on the right wing. She zips it left wing to White. Open look at 3 is good. Callie White knocks down the 3-pointer from the left wing. The first 3 of the day for the Golden Suns, and they lead it 43-28 with 9 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Great pass, wide open look.
Blakely has it on the right wing, defended by Dawkins, gives it out front. Pass received there by Adair. Now Blakely again, right corner 3 is no good. Defensive rebound by Callie White. A transition opportunity for the Golden Suns. East Central recovers defensively. Ball goes left wing to Pounds. 3-pointer good. Anissa Pounds has made a 3-pointer for a 32nd consecutive regular season game. And with 8:36 to go in the third quarter, Arkansas Tech has opened up a 46-28 lead. Feed into the low post for Cowan. Turn around with the left hand is no good. Defensive rebound by Anissa Pounds of Arkansas Tech. Into the front court for White. White has it on the left wing. Bounce pass down low for Adams. She backs Jalen Jackson down, turns, shoots, and scores. 11 points for Fatima Adams. 8:12 to go third quarter. And now the Golden Suns are getting this game more at the pace that they like. Left side, Cowan. I should say Adair feeds in the low post for Blakely. She turns off the glass too hard, no good. Offensive rebound by Jalen Jackson, and they throw it away. Stolen by Fatima Adams. 3-on-2 the other way. Bounce pass to Brooks. Layup good. 8 points for Brooks. 7:49 to go third quarter, and the Golden Suns have opened up a 50-28 lead. The Suns have outscored them 10-2 over the first 2 minutes and 20 seconds of the third quarter.
Coach Cole, he doesn't know what to do right now because of the foul trouble. He can't encourage them to play a little tougher defense.
And the fact he only has 1 timeout left. Drive by Adair. She draws a foul. And she goes down the right side of the lane. They call Bree Brooks for a hack across the wrist. It is Brooks' second personal foul, team foul number 2. And East Central will send Alexa Adair to the free throw line where she will shoot 2. Adair has 8 points. She is 6 of 6 at the free throw line today. On the season, she is a 78% free throw shooter. First one on the way and good for Adair. Adair established her season highs in scoring and rebounding all the way back on November 21st. She had 28 points and 10 rebounds against UA Monticello, one of 5 times this season that she has scored 20 or more points in a game. She gets both of those. 7:27 to go third quarter, and it's 50-30. That stops a 10-0 run by the Golden Suns. Right side, Bree Brooks feeds it in the low post for Adams. She draws a double team. Now one of the defenders goes away. She turns, shoots, and misses, and Jalen Jackson gets the defensive rebound for East Central. It'll be Cowan with it, ahead for Adair on the left wing. Bree Brooks recovers defensively to get in front of her. Now Adair throws it out to Cowan at the top of the key. Courtney Cowan. They feed it down low. Layup is good for Tori Huff. 8 points for Huff. 6:56 to go third quarter. It's 50-32. The Golden Suns lead cut back down to 18. Left wing Pounds open for three. No good off the back iron. And Tori Huff has the defensive rebound for East Central. Her outlet pass intended for Adair deflected out by Callie White. And White will be replaced by Kelsey McClure. 6:41 to go third quarter. Arkansas Tech 50. East Central 32. Tori Huff receives the inbound pass for the Tigers. She gives it up in the left wing for Cowan. Now a catch right of center at the top of the key by Blakely. She feeds it left wing for Adair. 16 to shoot. East Central just 1 of 12 on three-point shots today. Cowan wants to drive, pushes off on Pounds, no call. Shovels it on the left baseline. Jump shot no good for Jalen Jackson. Aujane Dawkins got the rebound, and she fell down with it, so they call her for traveling. First turnover of the second half for the Golden Suns. And Aujane will try to walk it off as she turned her ankle a little bit. She'll check out now, replaced by Danielle Frazier. Doesn't look to be too serious for Aujane. She's able to put weight on that left leg. Frazier replaces her with 6:19 to go in the third quarter. Tech leading 50 to 32. Inbounds pass for Jalen Jackson. She hands it back to Adair for three. Good from the right corner. Only the second successful try from beyond the arc today for the Tigers. East Central has now rattled off 7 unanswered points, but the Golden Suns stop that. Kelsey McClure with the layup on the other end as the Golden Suns went with the quick counterattack, and they lead 52-35. The layup by Kelsey McClure off the Bree Brooks assist. Now Brooks with the defensive rebound following an Aaliyah Blakely miss in transition off the knee of Kelsey McClure and out of bounds. The Golden Suns turn it over, and with 5:49 to go in the third quarter, and the Suns leading 52-35, the basketball belongs to East Central. Left wing Adair gives it at the top of the key for Jalen Jackson. Her pass to the right side for Courtney Cowan. Cowan gives it to Huff. Huff cutting to the basket, running 12-footer off the glass, no good. Danielle Frazier gets the defensive rebound. Ahead to Fatima Adams. Layup is good. Fatima Adams with 13 points. She's 6 out of 10 from the field. East Central held Fatima to a season-low 6 points in the first meeting last month, but no such luck today as Fatima Adams has 13 points for the Golden Suns. Right side Adair gives it out front for Jalen Jackson. Now a feed in the left corner for Huff. She'll dribble up to the wing. Throws it to the top of the key for Cowan. 5 minutes to go third quarter. Jump shot from the free throw line by Adair is good. Alexa Adair has 15 points. She's the only East Central player in double figures. It's 54-37. Arkansas Tech with 4:49 to go in the third quarter. Left wing to Pounds. Pounds lobs it on the left baseline for Adams. 10 feet away. She'll back Jalen Jackson down. She will spin into the lane, hands it off to Bree Brooks, layup good. Great nonverbal communication there between Adams and Brooks. They made eye contact as Adams was backing her defender down, and just a little nod, and they knew what that meant. Bree Brooks cut to the basket, took the feed from Adams, and laid it in. 56-37 Golden Suns. Right side Adair, three-pointer good. Alexa Adair heating up. She has 18 points on the day. And for Adair, taking a look back to the, well, we got a halftime box, so I can't tell you for sure how many of those are in the second half. Drive by Fatima Adams. She banks it home as she answers the three-pointer by Adair. Adair had 8 points at the half. So Adair has scored 10 already here in the first 6 minutes of the third quarter for East Central. The layup by Fatima Adams gives her 15 points. Now Bree Brooks with a steal for the Golden Suns. 1-on-2, takes it to the rim. A blocking foul is called, and Bree Brooks will shoot 2 when we come back. 3 minutes and 48 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It's Arkansas Tech 58, East Central 40. Back in 1 minute. You're listening to the Golden Suns. minutes and 48 seconds to go in the third quarter here at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. Arkansas Tech leading 58-40. The Golden Suns, 8 of 11, 73% from the field in the second half. And really it's been made possible by the fact the Golden Suns have been able to get this game much more to the up-tempo style that they prefer, whereas East Central really needed a slow pace today, but the Golden Suns have been able to force the tempo so far in the third quarter, and as a result, they have stretched their lead out to 18 points. Kelly's keeping an eye on the other scores around the conference. Kelly, any real particular note jumping out at you?
At the end of the third quarter, UAM 64, Oklahoma Baptist 45. That was kind of close. And then a tight one, Harding 61, Southeast Oklahoma 59.
Bree Brooks at the free throw line for the Golden Suns following the timeout. She makes the first one.
Harding trying to hang on to that second place spot.
Brooks' second free throw is also good. 12 points for Bree Brooks. She'll get a rest, replaced by Fabiana Monte with 3:48 remaining. The Golden Suns now leading by 20, 60-40. Suns have led by as many as 22 points this afternoon. On the final day of the regular season, the Golden Suns trying to complete their 15th season in which they have gone through without a loss at home. Left side, Courtney Cowan with it, throws it out front for Adair. Bounce pass in the low post for Jalen Jackson. She kicks it out top of the key for Tia Williams. She'll try a long two, and it's good. Tia Williams gets her first 2 points. 3:25 to go third quarter. 60-42 is the Arkansas Tech lead. Feed at the high post for Fatima Adams. She turns to face the basket, fakes a pass, shoots from 12 feet, short, no good. Frazier and Monte pursue the offensive rebound. Fabiana Monte gets it, and the Golden Suns will reset with a new shot clock. Left wing Anissa Pound, she zips it down low for Frazier. Frazier dribbles into the lane, ball fake, now goes up with it and misses from 6 feet. Offensive rebound, Fatima Adams. She has it on the right baseline. Double team, tries to pass out of it, and it's stolen by Tia Williams. East Central the other way, down by 18 with 2:49 to go in the third quarter. Out front, Adair with it, defended by Fabiana Monte. Adair, one bounce to her left, hands it off to Cowan. Cowan for three, short, no good. Kelsey McClure gets the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. Ahead to Anissa Pounds. Pounds thought about it from 28 feet, then thought better of it. She dribbles to her left, defended by Jalen Jackson. Bounce pass at the high post, intended for Fatima Adams, but it is stolen by East Central's Courtney Cowan, and she'll take it the other way. Fourth turnover in the third quarter, 20th of the game for the Golden Suns. Adair for three, no good from the left wing, and Danielle Frazier has the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. Golden Suns into the front court, left wing Pounds. Gets a pick from Frazier, gives it to Danielle on a pick and roll. Her layup try is no good. A whistle, a foul, and they will award Danielle Frazier 2 free throws on a blocking foul against Jalen Jackson. Jackson gets her third personal. I never got around to mentioning it, but earlier when we went to that last media timeout, the foul that sent us there was called on Aaliyah Blakely of East Central, and that was her fourth personal foul. Frazier at the line for the Suns. She makes the first one. Arkansas Tech now 19 of 21 at the free throw line today, as Anna Lee Little and Callie White replace Kelsey McClure and Fatima Adams. A second try forthcoming for Danielle Frazier. Frazier with 7 points on the day. She is 5 for 5 at the free throw line. She also has 6 rebounds. Second free throw is also good, 62-42. The Golden Suns lead is back to 20 as we go under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Left wing, Alexa Adair with it for East Central. Feeds the low post for Jalen Jackson. She spins around her defender. Reverse layup good for Jalen Jackson. That's 4 points for Jackson. A minute 49 to go third quarter. Tech leads 62-44. Right wing Pounds. White sets a pick for her. Pounds dribbles left, gives it to Callie on a pick and pop at the right wing. Bounce pass for Frazier at the high post. She has it at the right elbow. Throws it out to Pounds. Pounds drives, gives right baseline for Little. 15-foot jumper is short, no good. Jalen Jackson with the defensive rebound for the Tigers. A minute 23 to go third quarter. Adair over the timeline, goes to the left wing, now circles back to the top of the key, goes all the way to the right wing, picks up her dribble, and gives to Lexi Chancellor. Bounce pass, low post for Jackson. She's surrounded by 3 Golden Suns, throws it out to Adair. Adair penetrates, running 8-footer off the glass, no good. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Anna Lee Little. Fabiana Monte brings it into the front court, gives it left wing for Pounds. Here's Frazier with the pick. Chancellor picks her up on a switch. They give it to Danielle on the pick and roll. Her layup is no good, but a whistle and a foul on East Central will send Danielle Frazier to the line to shoot two. The foul on Jalen Jackson is her fourth personal foul, and so now basically all three of East Central's front court players, Whitney Stotler, Jalen Jackson, and Aaliyah Blakely, they all have 4 fouls with still 54.1 seconds to go in the third quarter. At the free throw line is Danielle Frazier. She is 6 for 6 at the line today. First one is good, nothing but net for the junior from Wicks, Arkansas, in the southwest part of our state. Danielle established her season high back on November 19th when she had 18 points against Southwestern Oklahoma State at Pioneer Cellular Events Center in Weatherford, Oklahoma. Danielle did not score on Thursday night against Southeastern Oklahoma State, played 13 minutes in that one. First free throw was good, second one is no good. Her first miss from the line today in 8 tries. And Tori Huff has the defensive rebound for East Central. Last minute of the third quarter, Tech leads by 19. Drive by Tia Williams, runs over Danielle Frazier, no whistle. East Central swings it back around to Williams. Her three-pointer is well off the mark. And Fabiana Monte has the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. Ahead to Pounds for 3. It is good! Anissa Pounds rattles it home from the right wing. Anissa Pounds with 14 points and a 66-44 lead for Arkansas Tech. 21 seconds to go in the third quarter. This match is the biggest lead so far for the Golden Suns. Top of the key, Cowan on the dribble. She goes right, spin move with the right elbow, bad pass, stolen away by Callie White for Arkansas Tech. Ahead to Monte, Fabiana layup, good! And that is how the third quarter will come to an end. The Golden Suns with the biggest lead so far. It's 68-44, Arkansas Tech back in 1 minute with the fourth quarter. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. Back at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, where we are at halftime. Excuse me, we're heading to the fourth quarter now. Heading to the fourth quarter, and Arkansas Tech leading by a score of 68-44. 10 minutes left in this one. The Golden Suns with their biggest lead so far, and we turn to Kelly Davis for a scoreboard update.
Well, Southwest Oklahoma 72, Ouachita 60. Looks like they're going to take control and win that one. And it was Southern Arkansas 67, Southern Naz 39. So they're going to win that one. And they will both end up at 14-8. Harding, it looks like they have, their game was tied at 75, and now Harding has come back and taken an 83-75 lead with a minute 40 left. So if they win that one, they'll stay in second place.
Fabiana Monte with it at the top of the key for the Golden Suns. It was poked away from her for just a moment. Fabiana able to dive back on the loose ball, and Coach Wilbur's called a timeout. 9 minutes and 43 seconds to go. Fourth quarter, Arkansas Tech 68, East Central 44. Back in 1 minute. You're listening to the Golden Suns. 9 minutes and 43 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Arkansas Tech 68 and East Central 44. Inbounds pass right corner for Callie White. She hits the three-pointer. And the Golden Suns now lead at 71-44 on the White three-pointer. 2 timeouts remaining for the Golden Suns, 1 for East Central now. Right baseline jumper up and good for Lexi Chancellor. She gets the first 2 points of the fourth quarter for East Central. And it is a 25-point lead now for the Golden Suns. Left wing, Fabiana Monte gives it in the corner for Richardson. Tierney Richardson, Danielle Frazier, Fabiana Monte, Anna Lee Little, and Callie White are the 5 on the floor as Coach Wilbur's getting many of his starters a rest to at least start the fourth quarter. Tierney Richardson for 3, good from the left wing for Tierney. Tierney Richardson with her first 3 points of the day. 8:53 remaining fourth quarter. And the Suns have opened up a 74-46 lead. Feed into the low post for Lexi Chancellor. She throws it back out to Tori Huff. Now Chancellor gets it again, defended by Frazier. Goes around her and lays it in with the left hand. Chancellor with 4 points, all here in the fourth quarter for East Central. And it's 74-48. The Golden Suns lead is 26. Tierney Richardson dribbles right, gives it to Callie White. Three-pointer good again for Callie White. Her third three-pointer of the day, all of them here in the second half. 9 points for Callie White. And with 8:17 to go in the fourth quarter, the Golden Suns lead 77-48.
Oh, when it comes to scoring, Callie White is hot in the second half.
Left side 3 on the way and no good for Tia Williams of East Central. Putback try by Lexi Chancellor. Good again. Chancellor has scored 6 points in the first 2 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Just a good rebound and putback that time.
77-50. A 27-point lead now for the Suns. Left side, Callie White gets a pick from Frazier, goes to the left elbow, shoots from there, 15-foot jumper is short, no good. Tia Williams gets the defensive rebound for the Tigers. 7:37 to go. And Coach Dave Wilbers is going to put Fatima Adams back in the game momentarily. Layup is good again for Lexi Chancellor. She has now scored 8 points in the first 2.5 minutes of the fourth quarter. And it's 77-52 Golden Suns. Right wing, Callie White. Dribbles to the top of the key, gets a pick from Frazier, hands it off to Tierney Richardson. In the corner for Fabiana Monte. She hands it to Richardson on the left wing. Tierney Richardson directs some traffic. Steps back for 3. It is not there this time. Rebound tied up between Anna Lee Little and Courtney Cowan. The possession arrow favors the Tigers, and they will have it with 7:06 remaining. Ajane Dawkins and Fatima Adams replace Anna Lee Little and Danielle Frazier. Golden Suns lead 77-52 with 7:06 remaining, and I imagine Coach Wilbers is looking for a strong maybe 2-3 minutes here out of this group and then get all of the starters out of the game and get them ready for Bartlesville, Oklahoma and the GAC tournament, which will begin for the Golden Suns at 5:45 on Friday. Three-pointer good from the right side for Tori Huff. 11 points for Huff. 6:51 to go fourth quarter, and it's now 77-55. The Golden Suns lead, which has been as large as 29, is down to 22 at the moment. Right side Richardson, pass deflected and stolen by Tori Huff. 5th turnover of the second half for the Golden Suns, their 21st of the game. On the other end, East Central gives it right back, steal by Fabiana Monte. She leads a 3-on-2. Monte layup, good, and a foul. A 3-point play opportunity for the senior on senior day. The foul on East Central is on Mariah Meyer, her second. And Fabiana Monte will head to the line in search of her 8th point of the day.
She's having a great day.
A perfect 3 for 3 from the field. And now a perfect 2 for 2 from the line for Monte. She also has 3 rebounds. And her 3-point play restores some order and gets the Golden Suns lead back up to 25 points at 80-55 with 6:17 to go.
One final.
Whistle and a foul on the Golden Suns first. It'll be on Ajane Dawkins. She gets her third. Team's first.
Henderson State 76, Northwest Oklahoma 65. So they were unable to get a conference win this year.
Bless the Lady Rangers' hearts. They go 0-22 in the league. Right side, Tori Huff, 17-foot jumper, no good. Defensive rebound by Fatima Adams. And the Golden Suns bring it into the front court. Pass ahead for Richardson. Layup good. Fatima Adams with her 4th assist of the day. 5 points for Tierney Richardson. And with 5:56 to go, The Golden Suns lead it 82-55, and Caroline Eubanks will check back in for Arkansas Tech momentarily. No good on the layup for Tia Williams of East Central. Callie White rebounds it, gets it ahead to Richardson. Layup good! What a no-look pass by Callie White. And then the finish by Tierney Richardson. And the Suns lead it 84-55. We're down to 5:29 remaining on the final day of the regular season. Drive down the baseline. Williams shot, no good, but a blocking foul is called on Fabiana Monte. It was probably the right call.
Mercy foul there.
It was a little late, but it was probably the right call. It will send Tia Williams to the free throw line where she will be shooting two. It'll be Williams' first trip to the line today.
Good try though, Bobby.
Williams, a 52% free throw shooter on the season.
Harding will stay in second place. They win their game 87-76 over Southeastern.
First free throw is good for Williams. Caroline Eubanks is in. And Fatima Adams will stay in for now. It'll be Ajane Dawkins who will check out. Second free throw forthcoming for Tia Williams. Coach Wilbers has a good sense of these things, and so he will make sure that this crowd has a chance to give Fatima Adams their appreciation when she checks out in her final home game. One of the all-time greats. We only had her for 2 years, but Fatima Adams, something special for the Golden Suns. She will become the first Golden Sun since Linnell Dawson in the late 80s and early 90s to average 20 or more points per game in back-to-back seasons. Monte scores in the lane. 4:56 remaining, and it's an 86-56 lead for the Golden Suns. Drive, and it's poked away and stolen by Fatima Adams. A run out for Fatima. Her layup is no good, but she was fouled, and she will shoot two free throws when we come back. 4:41 to go, fourth quarter. Arkansas Tech 86, East Central 56. Back in 1 minute. You're listening to the Golden Suns. Back at Tucker Coliseum with 4 minutes and 41 seconds to go. Arkansas Tech leading 86-56, and Fatima Adams at the free throw line. She has 15 points today. Adams came in averaging 21.9 points per game. That leads the Great American Conference, and she has moved all the way up to number 2 in the nation in scoring. Only Kiana Johnson of Virginia Union is averaging more points at the NCAA Division II level this year than Fatima Adams. Fatima will not be able to catch Kiana Johnson. She averages 28 points per game. She made the first free throw. Her second one is good. And Fatima Adams will leave the floor at Tucker Coliseum for the final time. And Dave Wilbers will give her a well-deserved big hug, as what a tremendous 2 years it has been. And now he will go through the practice of getting all the seniors out one by one. Fabiana Monte gets her hug as she's replaced by Kelsey McClure. Here in a moment, Bree Brooks and Caroline Eubanks will get the same treatment. Suns lead 88-56. 4:31 remaining. It will be the 15th time in the 39-year history of this program that the Golden Suns have gone undefeated at home. Jumper from the right baseline is good for Aaliyah Blakely. The first time the Golden Suns went undefeated at home was in their second season, the 1978-79 year, the freshman season, for Sherry Rainey, who came here and changed this program forever with her play, along with her teammates over those 4 years. The most recent undefeated home record for the Golden Suns before this one was during the 2012-2013 season. Whistle and a foul. It is against Bree Brooks. That is her third personal. And now she will check out for the final time at Tucker Coliseum. We only had Bree for one season after she transferred in from South Florida. But what a year it has been. She leads the GAC in assists going into the postseason. Today in her final home game, Bree Brooks had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Adair for 3 from the right corner, no good. Caroline Eubanks, the only senior left on the floor, gets the defensive rebound. Pass deflected out of bounds. And the Golden Suns will maintain possession. It's now 90-58 with 3:42 remaining. Other Golden Suns teams of note that have gone undefeated at home included the 87-88 and 88-89 Golden Suns. Matter of fact, during each of Joe Foley's first 3 years at Arkansas Tech, the Golden Suns went undefeated at home, starting in the 87-88 season. Those first two teams, 87-88 and 88-89, both went to the national semifinals of the NAIA National Tournament. Mackenzie Morris and Annalie Little check in. Danielle Frazier and Callie White check out for the Golden Suns. Morris is in for the first time, a 5'11 sophomore forward from Bologna. 3:24 remaining. Suns lead by 32. Arkansas Tech will complete the regular season 23-3 overall and 21-1 in the Great American Conference. Arkansas Tech was not defeated in regulation during the conference schedule. Their only loss, a double overtime setback at Harding University. Right side, McClure. Gets to the baseline, now circles back out to the top of the key, gives it left wing for Richardson. Richardson drives on Tia Williams, gets to the baseline, gets bumped out of bounds, and that'll be the end of the day for Aaliyah Blakely. She is fouled out with 2:53 remaining. She will exit with 3 points and 1 rebound. So they will look down the East Central bench and select a replacement for her. It looks like it'll be Lexi Chancellor. East Central will be in the field next week in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Came into the day looking at either the 7 or the 8 seed were the Tigers. Drive by Caroline Eubanks. Fake shot is good and a foul. A 3-point play opportunity for Caroline. It should be replaced momentarily by Savannah Kate Smith. Nope, correction. Savannah Kate will replace Kelsey McClure instead. Eubanks will stay in for now.
Caroline play a little bit longer before they get her out.
May let her finish it out. The free throw for Eubanks is good. There are players in any successful program that tie certain eras together, and Caroline Eubanks is one of those for the Golden Suns. Adair is fouled. She'll shoot 2 with 2:39 remaining. 93-58 is the Golden Suns lead after Eubanks completed the 3-point play a moment ago.
Over at the softball field, Henderson State 2, Tech 1. That's in the top of the third.
When you think of Caroline Eubanks' career, her freshman year was spent playing alongside Jessica Weatherford. That was Jessica's senior year, and of course, Weatherford had been such an integral part of the back-to-back South Region Championship teams in 09-10 and 10-11. Both free throws good for Adair with 2:39 to go. It's 93-60.
So Carolina was able to take a lot of pressure off of Jessica at times, especially on the rebounding side.
Eubanks had that 22 rebound game. 3-pointer no good from the left side for Annalie Little. Eubanks had 22 rebounds as a freshman in the 2013 GAC Tournament Championship game, a day in which Jessica Weatherford was about as courageous as any basketball player you could ever imagine. She had multiple shoulder injuries that day and kept getting it popped back into place and kept coming back into the game, and the Golden Suns eventually outlasted Southwestern Oklahoma State on that day to win the GAC Tournament Championship. So Eubanks had the chance to play with Weatherford, who played on those great region championship teams, and now Caroline has had an opportunity through the course of her 4 years as a Golden Sun to play with several others who will carry this tradition forward.
Well, Sam, we've got East Central now will be 10-12, as well as UAM. They'll be 10-12, so depends on how they did heads up. Who will be the number 7 and number 8 seed?
Lexi Chancellor at the free throw line. First one on its way and no good. She will have another try with 2:17 remaining.
Here's going to be another interesting one. Southern Arkansas, Southwest Oklahoma, both end at 14 and 8. So this people gets that number 4 seed, wishes they probably would have gotten another win somewhere along the way.
1 out of 2 at the free throw line for East Central. Now it's 93-61 here at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. Tierney Richardson with it at the top of the key. Bounce pass for Savannah Kate Smith. She drives, gives it up for Anna Lee Little in the lane. She hands it off to Mackenzie Morris. Morris goes up and draws a foul with 1:59 to go. Mackenzie Morris will shoot 2 on a foul against Mariah Meyer. Meyer's third. I apologize, Meyer's fourth. And Mackenzie Morris at the free throw line. Her first one rattles out, no good. East Central will finish the regular season 10-16 overall and 10-12 in the GAC. So they will be tied with UA Monticello. Will have matching records of 10 and 12. And it'll come down to the tiebreaker between the two of them on which one will face Arkansas Tech in the first round of the GAC tournament. We should know that before we go off the air today. Receive that notification perhaps from the conference office, a whistle and a foul on Savannah Kate Smith after Morris went 1 for 2 at the line for the Golden Suns. It's now 94-61.
I'd be willing to bet. I'm not sure either team's very excited about that.
Nope. Of course, whoever's the 7 seed will face Harding, and that's no picnic either.
No, Harding is definitely the number 2 seed.
Both free throws good for Tia Williams. Williams with 5 points. It's 94-63 Arkansas Tech with 1:43 to go. Richardson pulls up for 3. It is no good. Long rebound chased down by Mackenzie Morris. A new shot clock for the Golden Suns. Right corner, Eubanks for 3, and it's good! Caroline Eubanks hits the three-pointer from deep in the right corner, and the Golden Suns lead it 97-63 with 1:25 to go. Caroline is not typically a threat from beyond the arc. That's all I can tell you. A steal by the Golden Suns. They'll take it the other way.
That shot looked awful good, though.
Drive by Savannah Kate Smith, stolen away by Courtney Cowan of East Central. They will go the other direction.
But she'll get to come out.
And for the final time, Caroline Eubanks leaves the floor at Tucker Coliseum. And here come the tears. And a big hug from her coach, Dave Wilbers. Young woman who gave 4 years to this program. 97-63 Golden Suns. 54 seconds remaining in the final game of the regular season. In the corner for Richardson. She dumps it in for Morris. Layup is no good. But a whistle and a foul will send Mackenzie Morris to the line to shoot 2. I'm going to check back through the recent year statistics here and see if I can track down whether or not that was Caroline Eubanks' first career three-pointer. I do not remember one, but there's a lot of things that I don't remember. She didn't try
a great one to have.
She didn't try one last year. Go back to the 13-14 season now, see about that one. Mackenzie Morris goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line. 98-63 Golden Suns. Into the front court comes East Central. Left side, Adair, bounce pass down low, turnaround jumper for Chancellor is no good with 31 seconds remaining. Golden Suns will bring it into the front court. They do not have to hold, or they do not have to take another shot if they don't want to. It doesn't look like they do. Anna Lee Little on the dribble in the front court. 15 seconds remaining. Little just across half court will have the opportunity to dribble it out. The Arkansas Tech Golden Suns, for the 15th time in their 39-season history, have gone undefeated at home. Arkansas Tech played 13 home games this year, and all 13 opponents had a sad ride home.
Got a shot clock. We got .2 left.
Still 0.2 of a second left, so East Central will have to throw the ball inbounds, and that'll do it. Inbounds pass to Cowan. The Arkansas Tech Golden Suns close out the regular season in dominating fashion, defeating East Central today by a final score of 98-63, and the Golden Suns will go into the postseason on a roll. Arkansas Tech 23-3 overall, 21-1 in the GAC back in 30 seconds. Golden Suns win 98-63. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. Back at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, where the Arkansas Tech Golden Suns have defeated East Central by a score of 98-63. We will have the Senior Day ceremony here at the Coliseum, and so that we'll wait a few minutes and have our visit with Coach Wilbers once that is complete in just a few minutes. While they do that, we will take a look at the final numbers. The Golden Suns today were 32 of 54 from the field, 59%, including 7 of 13 from three-point range, 54%, and the Suns 27 of 32 at the free throw line, 84%. East Central today 19 of 57 from the field, that's 33%, including 4 of 20 from three-point range, 20% for East Central, and the Tigers were 20 of 23, 87% at the free throw line. The Golden Suns finish with an almost unthinkable 43-20 rebounding edge today. Arkansas Tech committed 22 turnovers, but only 6 of those came in the second half, and as we predicted, the Golden Suns did a much better job taking care of the basketball after halftime. 18 turnovers today for East Central. The Golden Suns finished with a 27-15 edge in points off turnovers. Individual leaders, first for the Tigers, it was Alexa Adair with 20 points today for East Central. For Adair, that marks the 6th time this year that she has scored 20 or more points in a game. Tori Huff added 11 points for the Tigers, 9 points for Lexi Chancellor. For Arkansas Tech, 5 players in double figures in scoring today, led by Fatima Adams with 17 points. Fatima also had 5 rebounds and 4 assists in her final home game. 14 points for Anissa Pounds, 12 points for Bree Brooks. Brooks also with 4 rebounds and 4 assists today. 11 points for Danielle Frazier. 10 points for Fabiana Monte, one of the 4 seniors in her final home game. 7 points apiece for Tierney Richardson and Kelsey McClure. 6 points for Caroline Eubanks in her final home game as a Golden Sun. 2 points apiece for Mackenzie Morris and Aujane Dawkins, and 1 point and 5 rebounds for Anna Lee Little, as the Golden Suns beat East Central today by a final score of 98-63. Golden Suns win it by 35. They finish the regular season 23-3 overall and 21-1 in the GAC. We will break for 3 minutes and then come back for a visit with Coach Wilbers. Golden Suns win. This is Arkansas Tech basketball. back at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, where the Senior Day ceremony wrapping up right now for the Golden Suns. Fabiana Monte, Bree Brooks, and Fatima Adams have all been honored. And now the same for Caroline Eubanks, the lone 4-year letter winner in this senior class for the Golden Suns. And now Caroline and her family, along with the coaching staff, gathering for a photo at midcourt. And that will wrap up the Senior Day festivities for the Golden Suns, after which we will have an opportunity to visit with Dave Wilbers, head coach of the Golden Suns, following this 98-63 win this afternoon over East Central. It is the 21st consecutive home win for the Golden Suns, dating back to last season. And they finish the home portion of their schedule this year 13-0. They won all their home games this year. Now it'll be on to Bartlesville, Oklahoma, for the Great American Conference Tournament. Next weekend, the Suns will play at 5:45 on Friday against the number 8 seed, which will be either East Central University or the University of Arkansas at Monticello. Now the seniors and their families gathering up for a group photo with the coaching staff, taken by Liz Chrisman of the University Relations Office at Arkansas Tech. It looks like the Golden Suns are going to have a net cutting ceremony as well to celebrate their regular season conference championship. Now the whole team coming out to join in the picture with the seniors and their families. And Liz will dutifully take that photo as well. What an outstanding job she does for us here at Arkansas Tech. And now Liz is saying, do you want a funny picture? Now they're going to take a pass on that. They'll save that for Bartlesville when they hope to take another team picture. They hope that in 8 days they are celebrating a GAC tournament championship, but for now they will celebrate their regular season title. And they're going to cut down the nets for the regular season title. Coach Wilbers letting Tom Kammerling know what they're going to do so he can announce that to the crowd. And the first one up the ladder looks like it'll be Fatima Adams, and I can't think of a more appropriate person to get to cut the first strand of this net than Fatima Adams.
Let her cut and get a big slice of it.
While they cut the net, we will step aside for another 3-minute break. Golden Suns win 98-63. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
You go first.
Back with you at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, where we are between games. The Golden Suns are cutting down the net on the basket to our right in celebration of their regular season Great American Conference Championship. And we have the pleasure of being joined by Mr. Eric Burnett, who has several introductions due to him. First, he was a four-year letterman for the Wonder Boys, an All-American, the all-time leader in three-point field goals made at Arkansas Tech. He is now the head boys basketball coach at Fort Smith Northside High School and has been since the year 2010. And he was also recently a former member of the Arkansas Tech Board of Trustees after giving 5 years of service in that capacity. Coach Burnett, it is an honor to have you back in Tucker Coliseum anytime, especially today when you and several of your fellow former teammates had a chance to gather up and remember a guy that meant a lot to a lot of you, and that is Pat Dudek. The Pat Dudek Memorial Award introduced earlier today. For those of us like myself who didn't have the chance to know Pat, tell us about Pat Dudek.
Thanks for having me here, Sam. Pat was a really, really super guy. He came in at the same time, 1989, with me, Maxie, and Pat, and he was just a down-to-earth guy that was really smart in the classroom. Matter of fact, I had to ask him for some help a couple of times in the classroom. But he's just a great guy that worked hard every day in practice, never complained about anything. And it just kind of sad to see him go so soon like that.
You know, any successful program needs those blue-collar guys that kind of push you All-Americans and show y'all, make sure that y'all are toeing the line and working hard every day in practice. And it sounds to me like Pat was that kind of guy.
Yes, I mean, he was. And, you come to practice, and sometimes I would, I was kind of mouthy sometimes in practice because we go at each other. But, I just remember one time in practice, after practice, Pat came up to me and it was like, Eric, you are good and you know you're good. Sometimes you just need to just let your plan do the talking for you. And, after he did that, because I respected Pat a lot and what he said, and, it kind of made me kind of reflect back on that and say, well, maybe I need to just be quiet and just play then.
Well, that era of Wonder Boys basketball was so successful. We have All-Americans and Packs from that era, and another one is Max Mathis, who played alongside Coach Burnett here, and also Pat Dudek. And Maxie, we've heard from Eric about Pat Dudek, but one of the things about events like today, it starts as something very sad, losing somebody like Pat at such a young age, just the age of 45. But it's great when you can take something that tragic and turn it into something great. And as I looked across the way today, and I saw Pat's former teammates gathered up, a chance to fellowship today here in this building where you guys have so many great memories together, along with Coach Marty Barnes. What did it mean to have that group of guys together here today in this building?
Well, Sam, it was unbelievable. I hate the circumstance, but we're all family. We're all brothers together back when we all came in, and a lot of battles fought in practice and in games, and it was great to see everybody rally around Pat's family. His parents were here, his wife and his 3 children, and it was just an unbelievable moment for us to be able to share Pat's story, because it is a great story. Like Eric said, he never complained